Next guest will team up for a special event at the Children's Museum of Oak Ridge.
So joining us right now is Dr. Bill Bass and Frank Murphy. You guys are going to highlight the famous 1983 Benton Fireworks disaster. For people who are like, I don't know what that is. Give us a little backstory here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having us on, by the way.
We're glad to have you.
Yes, it's been a minute since
Been a
we had
while.
both of you seated together. You were regulars here on the force, so we're glad that you're back.
Yeah,
Well, thank
This
you.
is
I appreciate
great.
that. The largest illegal fireworks explosion in the United States occurred in Benton, Tennessee, 1983. A illegal fireworks factory disguised as a bait farm on a farm outside of town exploded, and 11 people were killed, or five males and 6 females. And these are pictures taken when I was trying to identify the people. So
We've got a nice aerial
we're not
view
going to show
there.
them on here, right?
Yeah,
We're not gonna show
that.
those.
We are
That's
showing
true. The
video.
pictures that we have.
This was of
I
it.
think is some of the
In
footage
Polk
that
County,
we've had
right?
in Polk County,
Yeah.
which is kind of near McMinn, where I grew up. I'm embarrassed to say I don't remember hearing about this growing up. But what brought it to your attention now? I know you both are going to discuss this at the Oak Ridge Children's Museum.
Well, actually, what happened was we were talking with the Oak Ridge Children's Museum about a way to put on a presentation with Dr. Bass and to sell enough tickets that they can make money for the museum.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, of all the cases that Dr. Bass has, one of the more spectacular, obviously, is the Benton Fireworks disaster. And I've seen him do this presentation, and you see, you know, the gory remains of people, and everyone's like, oh, that's interesting, oh, that's interesting. And then he shows this poor dead bunny rabbit, and everyone goes, oh no, the rabbit. So this one is stuck in my mind as one that I haven't seen Dr. Bass do in a while. So when we were talking to Veronica O'Hearn and Beth Shea out at the Children's Museum, this came up in our conversation,
Yeah.
and that you could tell by their excitement that they wanted us to put on this presentation. So that's really it. I mean, that's the main reason, is to raise some money for the Children's Museum.
And were you down there on scene after all this happened, identifying
No,
those
if I'd have been
pieces?
there on scene, there was you did this, you know. But no, I was.
He came right after the
Yeah,
explosion.
right after the explosion, you went down there in person, though.
I got a call about 11:30 that morning from the disaster team in Tennessee, wanting to know if I would come down to an explosion.
And you've seen a lot in your career.
Oh yes, yes.
I mean, this was pretty tragic, though, even compared to a lot of the scenes
Yes.
you've been called to.
Yes.
Well, let's put it this way. Dr. Bass had to put the top half of someone and match it up to the other part.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
you
about
had
that? Is that a nice way of saying it?
Wow.
What we did was we rented 2 refrigerated trailers. We put the torsos in one trailer and the body parts in another. So you had torsos for females and males because they were both sexes. And literally, it just blew them apart. And when we went out and brought all this stuff back, we put, for example, let's say legs. We'd have 2 piles of legs, rights and lefts. However, in our culture, we say that women should shave their legs. And so, this is a good forensic thing. So you look at the leg, it's shaved, it went into the women's pile. So we had not only a right and a left, but we had two rights and 2 lefts divided by.
You're getting a glimpse at the science, and this is one
okay.
interesting man, and they're a great dynamic duo
If
together.
that doesn't get you to buy your ticket right now, I'm fascinated. Again, Children's Museum Oak Ridge, Saturday, April 23rd at 7:30. Where can we get the tickets online?
Well, if you go to the Children's Museum's website, which is children'smuseumofoakridge.org, you'll see Dr. Bass's picture right on there. And this is a VIP type event. We'll have a meet and greet. When you come, you get to stand next to Dr.
good.
Bass, have your picture made, talk to him for a minute. We'll also have a goodie bag. Sam Venable gave us a few of his books to put in there. We'll have some other nice treats. A Children's Museum Family Pass all goes in as part of the ticket price.
Well, it's wonderful. We never have enough time with both of you. We appreciate you coming on. Fascinating
Thank you
lecture
for having
ahead.
me.
I know we wish we had more time, but we'll have you guys back soon.
Okay.
So thank you for coming on.
Thank you.